Hello Simmers and welcome to this video. So recently I've done a few walkthrough videos of the latest neighborhoods in the Sims 2 games. I went through Belladonna Cove and I went through Desiderata Valley, and well, I was planning to go to Riverblossom Hills next, and yeah, it would have made sense, wouldn't it? But while I was browsing through Riverblossom Valley, I stumbled upon the Wan-household, and something just got me hooked on this family rather than the neighborhood itself. So I will probably do a walkthrough of Riverblossom Hills later. I promise, I kind of do, because I did quite a lot of research until I got caught in this loophole of the Wan-household. But first, let's just jump the gun on Riverblossom Hills with the Wan-household. So first and foremost, let's just get an overview of this family. The Wan-households are two best friends living together. We have Patricia, Van, and Cleo, Shikibu. And according to the bio of this household, it says that the women are newcomers to Riverblossom Valley. And if we take a look at their memories, their recent memories are of meeting the other inhabitants of the neighborhood. So I guess that when we first load this game, Cleo and Patricia haven't been here for a long time. Though they have been here long enough to establish a true love relationship and a friendship. But I'll come back to that in a moment. So let me just put some words on my first impressions. According to the Sims wiki page about Riverblossom Hills, the neighborhood, the family seems to be based on the ones from Pleasantview. And I definitely recognize that when I had the initiate look at the households, they seem alike, but I don't recognize that many similarities otherwise. You know, I see the similarities with Caliente and the Wan-household. Both of them are newcomers to town. And while the Caliente sisters appeared just after the disappearance of Bella Goth, the Wans are best friends and have moved into this neighborhood after moving in to Cleo's aunt's old house. But again, I'll come back to any more similarities between the Caliente sisters and the Wan best friends in a minute. So first, let's take a look at Cleo and Patricia. So first and foremost, their bio and their aspirations are what caught my eye. So Patricia's bio says that Patricia moved to town with Cleo to find a great story, not love. Will the love she found with Gabe last, or will his daughter cause them problems? So maybe it's a reference to the similarities between the Caliente that they emphasize that Patricia wants to find a great story and not love, as Dina Caliente, who is the romance aspiration, probably did. Or maybe it's just a reference to Patricia's career in journalism. So I wonder what this big potential story in Riverblossom Hills is. The neighborhood itself seems quite ordinary, but if you have any thoughts, please let me know in the comments. And also, it's interesting to note that the journalism career track first was introduced in the Sims 2 seasons, so the bio could also be to introduce the new career opportunity to us as players. But let's move on to Cleo. So Cleo is happy to move closer to her favorite aunt, but will living away from the city be the best thing for her? Will that adorable farmer ever notice that she's noticing him? So first and foremost, I wonder how Catherine Viejo, is that how you pronounce her name? Viejo? I'll probably pronounce it a couple of ways, and most of them will probably be wrong, so bear with me. But let's move on. So I wonder how Catherine Viejo can be Cleo's favorite aunt when they aren't even friends. Otherwise, her bio doesn't reveal too much about what Cleo wants, other than the move away from the city may not be the best choice for Cleo. And that she has a keen eye on Leod McGregor. So Cleo has a career in music, which also is a new career track coming with The Sims 2 seasons. So again, maybe the career choice is why Cleo maybe would be better off in the city. Who knows? I guess she can be a local neighborhood idol. Oh my god, this makes me so much think of The Sims Superstar. Remember that Superstar game in the first Sims games? I was so bad at it because I was never good at reaching fame, but it was so interesting to me. I loved that. But let's get back to the Wan family. Interestingly enough, I think the aspirations are a similarity to the Caliente household too. Dina Caliente is a fortune aspiration sim like Cleo, but Nina is a romance sim. So maybe this is why Cleo's bio reads that she's not looking for love, to make her different from Nina Caliente. So let's take a look at the house. So the house on 202 Welsh Lane has been gifted to Cleo from her aunt, Catherine Viejo, who also lives in the neighborhood. And interestingly enough, like I said, Cleo is not friends with her aunt, so I wonder what made Catherine give her house to her niece. It seems a bit weird, but maybe it's because Catherine has no children and therefore no heirs. Also interesting is that if we take a look at the household album, the first photo is one of Catherine giving a presumably toddler Cleo a present. And this present, I guess, could be the house or the rights to the house. So that's quite an impressive gift to give to such a small child. And the photo is also odd enough because if we take a look in Cleo's memories, Cleo first meets her aunt as a child. So maybe the aunt's relationship with Cleo's deceased parents weren't exactly near, or that the family have lived far away, which could maybe also be indicated by their foreign last names. I guess this memory is probably a mistake in the storyline, but it could also indicate that Catherine Viejo is this distant aunt that gives this massive gift to her estranged niece. But let's move on and take a look at the relationships between the Wan sisters and between them and the other inhabitants of Riverblossom Valley. I initially thought that these two women were sisters, like the Caliente sisters, but it turned out that they are best friends. So Patricia knows more people than Cleo, but curiously enough, Patricia is also on not very good terms with both Jules O'Mackey and Stella Roth. So Cleo, on the other hand, is not on bad terms as such with anyone. So I'm guessing that Patricia might be more socially dramatic, if that makes sense, or just more social in general, which makes good sense since she is a popularity aspiration sim. Also, Patricia needs 2 more friends to get a promotion, while Cleo needs 7 new friends. So both women needs a large network, and there is definitely a lot of work for the players here. Patricia, she is in love, like true red-hearted love, with Gabe O'Mackey, and she has slight chemistry with Peter Odomas, and they're close to becoming friends when you load the game. So Patricia's chemistry matches Gabe's with beard and glasses as turn-ons and bad smells as turn-off. So it seems quite logical and easy going to just take this relationship further. Cleo, on the other hand, has no lovers, but she is friends with Leod McGregor, which is a bit odd though, since she actually don't have enough relationship points to actually be friends with him. Normally both Sims will need at least 50 points to become friends, but Cleo has less. And the friendship also disappears with her first interaction with Leod. Leod will also reject an invitation to come over, so the player will have to fight somewhat to improve this relationship. So I think that the friendship is only there to draw the player's attention to Leod. Like, I guess many players wouldn't look in the sim bio to see that she has a keen eye on him. So the friendship is there to at least pretend that this is a logical way to take the gameplay. And curiously enough also, she has no initial chemistry with Leod, which I find a bit odd since she's supposed to have a keen eye on him, according to a bio. And Cleo's turn-ons are formal wear and custom hair, and her turn-offs are cologne. So her turn-ons and the turn-off is a bit bland in regards to Leod. I guess formal wear wouldn't make too much sense, seeing that he's a farmer. But then again, of course, he could like to wear formal wear at some point. So it's a bit, it says really nothing, I think. I think a strong chemistry would have been the obvious choice to draw the player's attention to this potential relationship. But I guess choices were made from the game creators, and it became another way. But this was a small look into the Wan-household and their life in Riverblossom Hills. Please let me know in the comments how you took this household, like in your gameplay. Did you have Cleo end up with the charming farmer, Leod McGregor, and did their career advance? And what about Patricia's problematic relationship to Gabe O'Mackey's daughter, Jules? Did you mend it or did you play it? So thank you so much for tuning into this video, and stay tuned for another video. Bye!